Hello, everybody, and this is Imp One Way. I am with Got Next Gaming here on YouTube. I am doing something a little bit different here. It's kind of a let's try of this game that I found on Kickstarter called Apartment. I will put all the information down below in the field underneath the video here. For this, I have not played this game yet at all. I found it on Kickstarter, like I said, and it intrigued me because of the story behind it. The game is called Apartment. They kind of break it down phonetically the way you would find it in a dictionary, and it's called Apartment with the little parentheses in the end for noun, and its actual meaning or definition in a dictionary called a separated place, and that's what an apartment really is. But like I said, it was the story behind this that kind of intrigued me about it. And I'm just going to read something quickly here that they have on their Kickstarter page. And I'll put that information underneath as well about the game. And I'll tell you why it intrigued me before I jump into this. I have to say that I'm super, super excited about this. This is kind of the first time that I'm doing something of this, I guess, magnitude, I want to call it, for my YouTube channel. I have not dived into a lot of different things. I kind of keep it safe, and I wanted to do something much, much different for sure on this channel. I want to kind of reach out in all directions to do something. But that being said, we'll talk more as I play. I'm going to read this here. What is Apartment? Nick Connor just got dumped by Madison, his girlfriend of 4 years. Enter his life in the wake of their breakup and explore his memories of their relationship. Apartment is a narrative-driven adventure game that will be released for the PC, Mac, Linux in the spring of 2016 on Steam. You can find that stuff there. You can find their Kickstarter. Like I said, I'm going to put all of this in the comments below for you guys. Apartment is an intimate look at Nick's state of mind as he picks through the wreckage of his relationship with Madison. Join him as he seeks self-consolation in the apartment they once shared. Venture outside to visit his neighbors, a displaced loner, a lost daughter, a grieving widow, an uncertain newlywed. Enter their apartments, their lives, their relationships, their innermost thoughts as they seek their resolutions. Is there any more here? There's a lot of stuff that's written here about this. It is a textual and interactive game, it says. A bit of like an interactive novel or movie where the way you play helps to tell the story. We want to create a strong connection between you and the player and the characters whose stories are told in the game. Different sections of Apartment have different mechanics that put you into the lives of the characters you play. This, like I said, this is the reason why this intrigued me was because, this is interesting stuff. It kind of makes you wear your heart on your sleeve a little bit. You have to be a little vulnerable. And I think that's why I like this. I think all of us at one time in our lives, unless you're like, 14, all of us at one point in our lives have been in this kind of situation, I think, where you're dealing with a breakup of some sort. Even if you weren't in a relationship with like a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever, even just a friend, that you may have stopped talking to or whatever, and the change and effect that it has on you in life, and that's why this intrigued me. This just the idea behind it, that what it could mean, and your feelings that you express and think as you go through a breakup or how you deal or cope with it, and everybody's different in that way of how they deal with that stuff. And I mean, I can go on forever about it. I could talk about every relationship that's ever failed on me before in my life. I'm in a good place now. I'm married. I have a daughter, and things are great. And I couldn't be happier in my life. But this definitely was something that kind of made me feel a little vulnerable just reading the stuff about it. I was in touch with the developer for this, and it was great stuff, and I was super excited to try this out in talking to them as well. So let's get into it and see what we got here. We can see on the screen, I was thinking about London. We should travel more. And like I said, this is textual and very interactive, so we're going to go ahead and try this out and see what we get. I'm hitting W here, and I guess that's going to make us walk forward. You hated London. Food poisoning, that gross hotel, the... cuts off. But that's not how I remember it. I remember being there with you. I'd do it again. So this is obviously a conversation between these two people and what they're talking about. You're such a sap, Nick. I love you, Night. So that's the end of their conversation. I guess Nick is the hopeless romantic in all of this. Ooh, door just closed on us. And here we have apartment. Okay, that's pretty cool stuff. Okay, apartment. Click and hold to start. Click and hold the mouse button to start. Let's take a look and see where we're at. And I can look around by using the mouse. And this looks like an apartment. Great. It's good music too. Nice and calm and smooth. Click the mouse button again. It's telling me to do. Oh, something popped up there. I can move around with the WASD keys as per usual in these kind of games. Let's click this again and see what we got. Oh, that's interesting. I should put it down on paper, get everything out of my head. Cool. Let's see. Can I interact with any of this stuff? Cannot. Just look around. There's a desk with a computer on it and a stapler. Reminds me of Office Space with Milton. Love that movie, one of my favorite movies of all time, Office Space. And let's see what's on the shelf here. And if I click and hold the left mouse button, I can kind of see things I can interact with, I guess. Let me see what this is. Looks like this book is highlighted. Let's click on this book. And what does that do? Oh, there we go. Here's something. What happened to us? Another question. He's obviously trying to work through his own thoughts here, like I said, about relationships and breakups. I don't know who these people are. I don't know if that's Nick and Madison. I don't think so, because it looks like these people are in a wedding photo of some sort. Maybe somebody's parents or something. I don't know. What happened to us? So let's explore a little bit here. Let's go into the next room. We got a door, the front door. There's a way out, Nick. You can get out. Oh, she's at work right now. Maybe she'll come back after her day ends. Dude, I think she's gone, dude. Just want to say. I don't know if she's coming back or not. I swiped this from the bar on a dare. It became Madison's favorite glass. She said it reminded her of the night we met. Memories. That's awesome. Memories. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Got a little cartoon that pops up of, I guess, their first date, and there's the glasses that they're drinking out of, and that he swiped for her. I've done something like that before. Done it for my wife. There's something going out to a balcony of some sort, or a patio. It looked like this something interactive about this painting as well, I think. One of the first things Madison told me how much she loved to paint. She hasn't touched a canvas in months since work picked up. So, as per usual, I guess that's part of their date there. And there's her glass again. I guess that's the way life goes. It kind of, you have dreams and aspirations, and sometimes life just gets in the way of that, you know? And he remembered that. Obviously, he had a deep connection to her. Oh, there it is. She's not coming back. Nope, she's not coming back, dude. It's over. Sorry. It's that bookshelf. Wait. 4 years and she just ends it. This is pretty cool stuff. I'm liking the art behind this. This is very interesting and unique, for sure. 4 years and she just ends it. I like that. I like the interactive part of it where you can kind of see like that bluish hue right there, and you know that there's something there for you to kind of click on and take a look at. I wonder, what else can we do here? Can we go into doors? Can we click on doors? Click on the doors. No, no doors. We did the book. Anything else we need to see around here? How do we get out of this place? Get me out. Can't go onto the balcony. All right. Maybe there's something back in the other room. Let's take a look. Oh. Wait. There's stuff here. He's actually putting it down on paper. Look at that. That is pretty cool. There's the first scene from the first date, and then there's the part of the date where they were talking. He got to know more about her. So I'm missing something here. There's another piece. It's got to be this book. Yes, I got it from the right angle finally. My textbooks from grad school. These are from the class I was taking the semester I met Madison. So the books have a memory there, and there we go. Her and her favorite glass again. And more conversation. So I can bet you now, I think I'm getting a hang of this here. I'm getting the idea behind it. Yep, it shows up as he puts it down on paper. So he is doing, I guess he's coping the way he knows how to cope. He's drawing it. He likes to draw. So maybe he's a cartoonist of some sort with what I could see up here. And the pencils and the art desk here. He's putting it down and coping the way he knows how. For me, I was always into writing and poetry, so that would be my way of coping, by writing it down or writing some kind of poem of some sort. So we all have our ways of dealing with stuff. It looks like I got everything so far. Oh, the desk. Now the desk is highlighted. So there we go. Gotta come into here and take a look at this. And there we go. Oh, wow. So yeah, those are the 3 memories that are here in this particular apartment, in this room. I met her 4 years ago at Ben's birthday party. Aren't you Madison, Ben's infamous friend? Infamous? Yeah, he told me about your DJing debut. I DJed too when I was younger as well. It's pretty funny. I could really relate to this. If we could call it DJing. Well, that seemed like a little bit of a jab. I don't see Ben often these days. Guess his partying days are over. I'm not so sure about that. Even business school can't keep that guy down. He's trying to make the moves on our econ professor. So he's a bit of a player there, Ben. Let me guess. Blonde, curvy, and old enough to be his mother. Yikes. Oh, God, he is maturing. So aside from hijacking DJ booths, what do you do? Professionally, advertising, but I'm trained as a painter. So she probably works in the advertising field as an artist of some sort, I'm guessing, just from that right away. Trained as a painter. And she likes to paint. That is her true passion. You're the artsy type. I guess. No, I don't think I guess. I think that's what it is. Artsy isn't quite the word. Artsy implies pop art, do-it-yourself crafts, comics, and stuff. I'm a fine artist. Oh, she considers herself to be a little poo-poo. That's fine. She realized her voice had dropped, that she had been biting into the words. She retreated back into party chatter. What do you do outside of grad school? I like to draw comics and stuff. I see, I said it. He was a comic. He likes to draw comics. Oh. How about I show you a few over dinner? Is he asking her out? He is asking her out. What happened here? And now we've popped into, I guess, this is outside the apartment? Yeah. I'm going to say that's his apartment because of the drawing desk there. I see some writing here. Let's go take a look at some of this writing. Sometimes I wonder what's inside these other apartments. What kinds of stories? We're going to make our way around and take a look. We're going to peek in people's windows. We're going to be that creepy guy. Wait, that's our window. Whoops. John Liu. I think he's divorced. It seems like he spends a lot of time traveling for work. May and William, they're a really adorable couple. I sometimes see them feeding the fish when their grandchildren are visiting. Oh, so they're an older couple. Adorable old couple, yeah. Cool. We can look inside their apartment for sure. I am the creepy guy in the window. There's a grandfather clock. Move our way around. This is a unique art to this. I'm really digging the artist's vision here, for sure. Jim moved in around the same time I did. We hung a couple times. I'm not sure what he's up to these days. So Jim is, I'm gonna say, the loner. Maybe. The door opened. I'm afraid. I'm not gonna go in there just yet. I'm gonna take a walk over here because I saw some more words. I want to see what these words say before I go anywhere else. The Wrights. I'm not sure what he does, but I think she's a novelist. Madison got her to autograph a bunch of books. Interesting. Tyler and Rose Wright. So, let's go into 101. Can we go into 101? Can we? No, we can't go in there. No, let's go. I guess we gotta go into Jim's apartment first. Because that door did open. Let's take a look-see. Yes, it did open. Let's see. And we are... I think we're inside. Drip. Drip. The dripping sound echoed inside of drip. 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 The dripping is moving faster. Drip. Alright, let's go. Drip. Maybe we should follow drip. Drip. Oh. Is there a leak? Dude, there's water all over your floor. He had been a bit anxious about moving so far from home, road tripping across the country with his older sister. I missed that. I didn't read it fast enough. Drip, drip. I'm completely consumed and overwhelmed by the art of the game. Drip. 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 I feel like I'm disappearing. Well, it's deep and lonely. Maybe this is the loner. Jim stared at his hands, the knuckles white, as they desperately clung to his coffee cup, the tea in it gone cold over the hours he had spent sitting on his living room floor. Jim is the loner. For sure. He half expected to see his fingers fading away like a ghost. A wraith. A wraith, a wraith. His body shuddered, trembled, and shrank, and he closed his eyes, retreating from the sight of his empty apartment. Drip. Somewhere in the space, his sink dripped. Yeah, annoyingly, too. That drip always bothers me. A sound that plagued him beyond irritation. I agree, Jim. It seemed instead to feed the empty room. Oh my gosh. Drip, drip. There's lots of dripping. I see some mail on the floor. Drip. We're just following the drip. Drip. He bowed his head until it rested on the smooth mouth of the mug, the rest of his body curling up. Drip, drip, drip. Oh. There's Jim. He was dimly aware of the city beyond his apartment and of the people that filled it. Not his city, not his people. He culled further into himself. He's definitely a loner. An introvert, to say the least. Drip. 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 Ooh, right on the ceiling. The dripping sound echoed inside of him. Drip. That is a true sound of despair if I've ever heard myself. So I'm back in my apartment now. Looks like it's daylight outside. Let's see. Oh, we got stuff over by the computer, it looks like. Let's go. Let's see what the computer has to offer. Roll vacation photos are still on there. We always meant to go through them together, but we never made the time. See other stuff highlighted in any other rooms. Let's go take a look. Oh, something here. We need this stuff. I remember waiting and watching the candle burn down. It was the first time she had ever flat out forgotten about a date, forgotten about me. She's moving on, dude. She stood you up. Not cool. She's too busy with work. The pillow still smells like her. I can say that I can definitely relate to that feeling when the smells of the person are still around. Hot chocolate and jigsaw puzzles. I always noticed when she chewed her lip, rustling together patches of sky. She didn't like Thai food. She didn't like Thai food at first. Now our fridge, my fridge, is filled with leftovers from the smiling banana leaf. Must have been a restaurant they went to that served Thai food. And there's the menu. Yep, Thai restaurant. The Smiling Banana Leaf. It's one of our favorite restaurants. I can't count how many times we went there together. More cartoons. He is definitely coping in the way he knows how to. Yeah. Let's see, what else do we have? Ooh, there's a phone here. She used to send me texts whenever she was working late, little notes throughout the night. She didn't the last few months, even though she almost always worked late. Maybe I should have known. Yep. Yep. There you are, drawn away. Another memory. Ooh, the bedroom. I mean, if that's, it's empty. An empty bedroom, an empty bed. Definitely a lonely feeling for sure. And the bathroom. We're going to have to make our way back over to our desk, it seems. Empty. Take a look out here on the patio. The balcony or patio? Can't really look around too much. Let's see. Yeah. Nothing much out here. Alright, let's make our way back into the little office room there. Oh, now the pictures on the wall have the latest stuff that he drew. Look at that. It's cool. And the next part of his story. We were meeting at our favorite restaurant, a cozy Thai place right around the corner, the Smiling Banana Leaf. I brought Madison there on our early dates, and despite her initial misgivings, it had become a favorite date night spot. We had a routine. I ordered the pad thai, she the yellow curry. We'd share the entrees and split a bowl of mango sticky rice for dessert. I've been waiting for over half an hour. Where was Madison? She was the perpetually early type and always sent a text if she was running late. I checked my phone again, still no response to my text. Nick, if you aren't here soon, I'm going to eat everything without you. ETA? Question mark. Call went straight to voicemail. Car accident? My stomach rumbled. That's a dark thought. Sheepishly, I deflected the waiter who came by to refill our 2 glasses of water. I waited another half hour before leaving. She texted me later, just a short, I'm really sorry. We had a client emergency, be home in an hour. She's seen another guy, dude. I didn't respond. Yeah. There's somebody else. That's pretty cool. A little bit of a demo there for this, and that's looks like that's the end of the demo. We'll probably get to see more of it. You'll see the credits here for their game apartment and the Kickstarter stuff there. And I want to thank Robin Gray for allowing me to do this Let's Try. Guys, if you like it, please to do that like button. Please subscribe if you're new. Share this with your friends and send them over to that Kickstarter to show their support for this. See you next time.